what's up? Mr. Pepper here. Just making a little video tutorial about how to use OBS, and because I know some of them out there are very complicated, and so we're just going to make this kind of easy. Alright, so the goal that we have, this is my layout that I use for making video tutorials, and so I'm going to kind of show you what I have. I have 4 things on my screen. Number 1, I have a display capture right here, which is capturing a second monitor. I have one image here that never changes, and then another image here that never changes, and then I have my cameras. Now I do have 2 cameras, so I guess it's 5 things. I have camera 1, and then I have my iPhone that uses an OBS app that I bought for like 10 bucks, which turns my iPhone into a web camera, which is awesome. Alright, and I'll change it here. There you go, you can see it right there. So let's talk real quick about the setup. When you first start, let's make a new one. I think I made a new one here called tutorial. There we go. And it should still be recording and you can still hear me even though I've changed on this screen. So I'll tell you what, let's get rid of that one. Totally delete. Start brand new. Alright. When you first start, you're going to want to start a new scene. That's the folder that holds everything in it. I just named mine BGP for Blue Gray Pride. So you can name it whatever you need to. We'll go with scene 2. Why not? And when you first start off, it's like a blank canvas. You don't have anything. So let's add some things. We could add an audio input device. And mine are already existing, so my Yeti mic and a display capture, sure, why not? And when I do that, that's okay. That just means it's looking at itself. Just change it to the next one right there, and then you go. So you have display 1, display 2. If you do it on display 1, it creates an infinite loop. Display 2, your second monitor. Okay. Now once I have that, I can, crop it how I need to. I don't want to see all this stuff up here and down here in my videos. So in order to crop that, you're going to hold Alt and then drag, and you see it makes a green line there. And then I'm holding Alt and dragging, and I don't even need to see that. That's probably good right there. And I'll just stick it right in the center. Alright, next on top of that, I'm going to add 2 images. So I have the images that I want are my BGP and OS. They're from I already have them loaded into the software. So we'll add them. And we'll add one more. There we go. Alright, and those are my 2 images, and I just resized them as I need. And since my Blue Gray Pride has a black background, it kind of blends in really well. So it looks like the text is just floating. And there we go. Alright, so then we can scale this guy to however we need it, however big we need it. Now I'm just clicking and dragging, not doing anything fancy. Not bad. So far we're close. You can see how it locked in. It will lock in right in the center and show you. So if you want those 2 to be the same, there you go. Now this, see how that's happening? If I want the OS to be the top image, come down here and click and just drag it on top of that one, and then all of a sudden that goes away. Now you can still see it. Redo that. But if I need to adjust here, something like that. Yeah, see, it won't exactly lock into place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink this just a little bit and do it like that. There we go. Now once I have it there, I can make it the size I want. Boom. There we go. Alright, and good. Now let's add our cameras. Okay, so I'm going to go into video capture device, and I have one camera here. This is my actual webcam that I have. There's me. Alright. And we'll just shrink that down to however big we need. And of course with the video you can also crop. So like if you don't want all this window over here, just hold down Alt. You can crop that right out. There you go. So you got to kind of play around with it and find what works best. You may have to bump this up a little bit, bump that up a little bit, and then take a little bit of extra screen off. There we go. A little bit of repositioning. And then take that one. See how that locks in right there? We're going to need that to be about the same size so it all looks like one continuous flow. And it just takes a little bit to get it where you want it. There we go. Alright, now once I have that, I can add my second camera on top of that. This second camera is an iOS camera, and you have to download like the drivers on your computer and the app that goes on your phone, and just open the app up. So I'm going to add existing. I called it camera 2. There it is. And we'll shrink that down to where we need. And then I just use, you can see my microphone's here because I'm sitting down, but when I stand up playing, I move my mic so it won't be in the way. We're not even going to worry about the mic right there. I'm going to crop out all this. And I just kind of use the door. It's kind of what I want. And then crop the bottom. And place it where we want and kind of see if we can get close. So I need a little bit more there, a little bit more there, but you know, you get the idea. And now I can go back between them. I just turn off, oops, I want camera 1 on top. There we go. There we go. And so if I don't want to see camera 2 at all for something like this, I would just turn it off. And when I actually do in the recordings, I have it set up so that I can just flip between them real quick. Alright, so I hope this helps. If you got any questions, shoot me a text, shoot me an email. Thanks for watching. Bye.